Hocus pocus, what is this sorcery and magic potion? We're going to find out next. Hey there and welcome to Real Chicks TV. I'm your Real Chick Carla. Thank you so much for joining me today. It always makes my day so much more special when you're a part of it and when you keep me company. I'm your unofficial product tester of beauty products that are weird, strange, unusual, or downright bizarre. I've got one for you today that I think falls in the interesting category. This is either going to be a major flip or a major flop. And I am curious to know if this is the same product that I remember as a kid. It's called Sudden Change. It is an under-eye firming serum. It promises that your lines, wrinkles, bags, and puffiness will disappear in just 3 minutes. And if it is the same product that I remember from years ago, I recall this being advertised on Another World and As the World Turns when I was in kindergarten. And believe me, honey, that was a long time ago. Now, I also should tell you I am pushing 53 years old. I have had no cosmetic surgery done whatsoever. And the reason I tell you that is because I think when you're talking about a serum that is supposed to make your wrinkles disappear and tighten your skin, I think it's important to point out whether or not you've had fillers or procedures or something like that done, because that can make a difference. I've had no fillers, no procedures, but believe you me, honey, when I hit my weight loss goal, I am going into the plastic surgeon and I'm going to get nipped, tucked, sucked, and plucked. But for now, we're going to try the Sudden Change Eye Serum and see what happens. Let's take a look at the promises. It says Sudden Change Serum works unlike anything you've ever used before to make the appearance of wrinkles, lines, and puffiness disappear. That sounds promising. Apply to clean, dry skin. Do not use moisturizer on under eye area before or after application. So when you use it, this is it. Nothing else. No other moisturizer, no other skincare. You can use it on the other parts of your face, but not under your eye. This does have some skincare ingredients in it though. It does have hyaluronic acid and it also has a form of urea, which according to skincare experts, both are very, very good for you. So we are going to test this. I'm going to cut away to some demos and then I'm going to share my final thoughts with you on the Sudden Change Under Eye Serum. Does it indeed make it go baba bags? So I'm going to use this without foundation first, and it says to use without foundation, you smooth 2 drops under each eye from inner to outer corner. You do not frown or smile or make any facial expressions until completely dry. And it also says that you do not add a second coat. So I am going to have to be quiet and we'll play some music for you so you won't get totally bored, but I am going to let that 3 minutes show in a time lapse for you so that you can see if there actually is a difference. I am skeptical about this, I am not going to lie, but we are going to give it a shot. So I'm going to try to move quickly. I've got my timer set, and as soon as I apply this, I am going to go. And I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be really, really difficult for me not to laugh or talk for 3 solid minutes, because I don't know that I've ever done that ever since my first goo as a baby. So it comes in a very small bottle. I'm supposed to take 2 drops for each eye, so here I go. It promised I would feel a tightening effect. I actually feel it as I speak. I did not really feel it as it was on there itself, but now it feels like I kind of have a mask on my face. You know, when a facial mask gets all dry and starts to get cracky, my face feels like it's going to crack any second. The question is, did it work? I don't see a difference. If anything, I think it is exaggerated. It's exaggerated my lines. In my opinion, it's exaggerated my lines by sucking them up. I feel like it's pulled them tighter and made them more exacerbated. We're going to try it with makeup. We're going to wear it throughout the day and see what happens. I'm not impressed so far. Now, to be fair, I don't have huge bags under my eyes. This is my bad eye. and I still see the bag, and I don't have a huge amount of wrinkles. This is the eye that has the most wrinkles, and right now I feel like they're exaggerated more than if I had regular skincare on. 2 drops is supposed to be what it takes, and it's supposed to last for hours. So I'm going to put some makeup on, and we're going to see how many hours it does last, and if it has a better effect than what I have so far. Because right now, not too impressed. And I deserve a medal for not talking for 3 whole minutes. That is a video in and of itself. I deserve an award for that. So here I am with my makeup on. It's about an hour later. I will say that I am more impressed now than I was when I first put it on. Putting my makeup on, it was kind of flaky. It did flake off a bit, did peel off a bit, but it did seem to stay in place overall. So I am digging the effects so far. I don't think it's all that dramatic, but we're going to see how it lasts throughout the day, and I'll check in with you in a few hours. It has been 4 hours since I applied the Sudden Change Miracle Serum, and it actually has held up pretty well. I do notice a few things. Now, I am more impressed than I thought I would be with how it has frozen the wrinkles and kind of kept them at bay. I do have a few issues with how it's performing with the makeup though. It is very crusty and very flaky, and it feels scabby, to be honest with you. I know that's gross, but that's how it feels. It's quite scabby and scaly. So I have an issue with that. Down here, my eye makeup has puddled and it's kind of separating over here. So I am thinking I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to try it a second time and do it the way they said to do it with makeup. Because the way I did it 4 hours ago was the way they said to do it, by wearing no makeup and by wearing the product alone by itself. What I did was that method and then put makeup on top. So they have directions with how to wear it with makeup. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to start fresh and see if that works better. But overall, what do you think about how the wrinkles are being kept at bay? The big old eye bag that I have under this eye, and this one certainly I do think has shrunk just a little bit, and this one has shrunk some, so maybe it does work. Maybe it'll work even better tomorrow, so we'll check it out. As promised, I have come back the next day and we are going to try this according to directions as to how to use with makeup. And I've gone ahead and put on all of my other makeup except for under my eye. And again, I have no skincare under my eye whatsoever. What are we going to do? To use with foundation, for each eye, place 2 drops of the serum in the palm of your hand, add 1 dot of foundation and mix with your finger. Using your fingertips, smooth from the inner to the outer corner of the under eye. Once applied, you must keep the face still. Do not smile or frown until completely dry for 3 minutes, blah, blah, blah. So basically the same thing we did yesterday, except this time we're just mixing it with foundation. So I'm going to try to do this very quickly on each eye. I'm using Fuero foundation. I will do a complete review of this. This is thebomb.com. It's amazing stuff. Love this foundation. I'll link it for you down below. So I'm going to take just a drop of foundation, and it does not say concealer. It specifically says foundation. So I'm following this to the letter of the directions. And 2 drops of the serum. Now I'm going to mix it together like it says and pat it under my eye. And let's see what happens. This is 2 days in a row now that I have gone for 3 solid minutes without talking, without smiling, without laughing, without woohooing, without doing anything. That belongs in the Guinness Book of World Records. I do feel a tightening effect today. Let me see what I see. Okay, I see pretty much what I saw yesterday. There are some areas that look glass-like and very, very smooth. And then there are some areas where I feel like the wrinkles are exacerbated. But I do think it went on better mixed in with the foundation. I don't know, you tell me. I'm not very good at observing how well things perform on myself. I can look at someone else, but you tell me if you can tell a difference, particularly this eye where this bag is particularly bad, and on this eye where I have more pronounced wrinkles. Can you tell a difference in the wrinkles on this eye, and can you tell a difference in the bag on this eye? You tell me in the comment section down below. I do like the way it went on better with the foundation mixed in. I think that's the preferred method, at least for me. I'm gonna say so far this is working halfway decently, and I think if you have really, really deep wrinkles and really, really big eye bags, this might be something worth checking out. But I'm gonna see what happens later on in the day. We'll check back in a few hours and we'll see how it held up and if it really is worth trying. Okay, it has been more than an hour now since I applied the serum and my makeup, and I actually think the longer it sits on the skin, the more effective it is. Where my bags and wrinkles are most pronounced are when I smile or when I'm talking or when I'm laughing. So I'm gonna smile. You can still see them, but take a look. I do indeed think there is a definite difference under my eyes, this eye in the wrinkles, and this eye in the bag, because this eye is my eye with the more pronounced bag. This eye is my eye with the more pronounced wrinkles. What I would do with this eye in the next time is I would take it down a little lower, because I did not take it down very far under the bag. And what I'm experiencing today is it is not as crusty as it was when I used it yesterday when I applied the makeup over it. So if you're going to wear makeup and not wear this on its own, definitely mix it with the makeup. Don't put it on after. Don't put your makeup on after you've applied the serum. That's the way to go. I'm liking it. I do think there's a difference. I got this off of Amazon for $8.97 for 0.23 ounces. It's a very small jar, very small bottle that comes in a very big box. Waste of packaging here. I think they want you to think you're getting more than you're actually getting. So if you were to buy an ounce of this, it would cost you approximately $40 an ounce. That's your average typical skincare price. That's not unusual, not unreasonable for a skincare product. The question is it worth it? So far, I'm thinking yes, it is worth it, particularly because you don't have to shell out the whole $40 all at once. And if you have Amazon Prime like I do, you get the shipping for free, so you're not having to pay for multiple shipping. So far, so good, but I'm going to check in later in the day and see how it held up after several hours. I will link the product for you down below in the description box. You always want to check out the description box because I always have discount codes, coupon codes, and the links to the makeup of the day that I'm wearing for you. And you never know what you're going to find in there because after all, it's me. It's Real Chicks TV. Who knows what might show up, right? Right. It's now been several hours since I applied Sun Change, and how's it holding up? Well, you tell me. I think it's actually held up quite well. In the meantime, I've gone and read several of the reviews that people have left on Amazon for it, and this product, I think, is like many products. It's going to vary per individual. There are good reviews of people who love it, and there are bad reviews of people who say it doesn't work. And I think that's pretty much true of any skincare product and any beauty product and any makeup product. Somebody's going to love it, and somebody's going to hate it. So to ask the question that I always ask in these videos, does it work? I'm going to say on me, yes it did. Was it a miracle in a bottle? No, but the longer that I've had it on, the more it has seemed to tighten. It does have a glue-like texture. When you touch it, it feels like you've put Elmer's glue on your skin. And it kind of looks that way, but it doesn't look bad. Would I use it again? Definitely, especially if I were going out or had a special event, and you may want to reserve it just for that. But I also might consider wearing it on a day-to-day basis because it's not bad. However, my preferred method would definitely be to mix it with makeup and not wear it on its own or put the makeup on top of it. That's the method that worked best for me. I also think depending on the severity of your wrinkles, lines, and bags, you're going to see more of a difference. If you have fewer lines, smaller bags, and fewer wrinkles, you're going to see less of a difference because there's less there to work with, if you know what I'm saying. For $8.97, I think it's worth trying, so go ahead and give it a shot. If it's something that you're interested in, I'll leave the link for you down below. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Does It Work on Real Chicks TV. I'm your Real Chick Carla. Thanks so much for joining me. It always makes my day much more special when you keep me company and when you're a part of it. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, smash that like button, and leave me a comment in the comment section down below, especially if you can see a difference. And if this is something you have tried, I would love to hear from you. And if it's something you'd be willing to try, leave me a comment down below as well. So until next time, keep your head, heels, and standards high. Much love to you. Mwah! Bye!